Ibotta not opening after an update is usually caused by a broken app cache or a version mismatch between the app and your phone's system files. That means the app is trying to load old data while the new update expects something different, and it crashes before it fully starts. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to get Ibotta to open again, how to stop it from crashing after updates, and what to do if it still refuses to load after reinstalling. Start with the fastest fix first, because most people don't need anything complicated. Close Ibotta completely. On iPhone, swipe up from the app switcher and remove it. On Android, open recent apps and swipe it away. Then reopen it. This clears a stuck session that often happens right after updates. If it still won't open, restart your phone. A restart clears temporary system memory that can block updated apps from launching correctly. This is especially common when an update installs while the app is still running in the background. Next, check for a second update. Open the App Store or Google Play Store and search for Ibotta.oa. Sometimes there's a follow-up patch released within days of a major update. If you see an update button, install it before doing anything else. If the app still crashes, the next step is clearing cached data. On Android, go to Settings, Apps, Ibotta, Storage, then tap Clear Cache. This removes broken temporary files without deleting your account. On iPhone, you can't clear cache directly, so you'll need to reinstall the app. Before reinstalling, make sure you know your login method. Ibotta accounts are usually tied to email, Apple ID, or Google Login. If you forget this step, you can get locked out after reinstalling. Now uninstall Ibotta, then reinstall it fresh from the store. A clean install replaces corrupted files that often won't open after update errors. If it still doesn't open after that, the issue is usually server-side or device compatibility. At that point, check if Ibotta is down for maintenance, or try opening it on a different device to confirm if it's your phone specifically. To wrap it up, most cases are fixed by restarting the phone, updating again, or reinstalling the app. The next step is simple: do the restart first, because it solves more launch issues than anything else. If that doesn't work, move straight to reinstalling. If this helped, like the video and subscribe for more quick fixes for app issues like this.